Hi guys, welcome to Make Money Save Money. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Tammy. If you're returning, welcome back. You could be anywhere right now and you chose to spend your time watching me, and I appreciate you. Before we get into today's video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button because your support helps my channel grow. And make sure you've got your post notifications on so you know every time I drop a video. If you want to reach out to me for collabs or you'd like to send me something to share on my channel, my email and PO box are in the description. Now let's go ahead and get into today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to Make Money Save Money. My name is Tammy, and today we are going to be cash stuffing my disaster preparedness binder. This is mainly for hurricane season. For those of you newly watching, I live in Florida. And yeah, we've been through some rough hurricanes these past couple years that have caused me to rethink my preparedness budget. And I promised myself after last year and the damages that that incurred, along with us having to evacuate and the amount of money we had to spend during that time frame. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that moving forward, because I'm not moving, I love Florida in spite of the hurricanes. I'm originally from New York, so I'd rather have the hurricanes than the blizzards. Don't argue with me, argue with somebody else, okay? So the first thing I want to do is I had put this money to the side from I think it was from my, where did this come from? It was previously from my wallet. And so this goes into the gas envelope. And my goal here is $200. Each one is $4. So I'm going to color in 7 spots. Now, most of you have heard me talk about this, but specifically last year when we had to evacuate, there was a lot of people that weren't prepared. And reason being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is because I live in Tampa. And most of the time when we're going to get hit, we don't. We get the winds of it, but not the eye. Last year, we were not so fortunate. And we had to evacuate. We drove. And my daughter-in-law was 9 months pregnant at the time. So we went to Atlanta to make sure that she would be safe, and if she gave birth to the baby, we wanted to make sure everything was okay. That was at the suggestion of her doctor. Well, we felt safe at the hotel. All that was great, but baby, I will never forget, and I am a veteran, okay? I will never forget how it looked on the road when we were driving to get out of Florida. Cars were stranded on the side of the road because they didn't have gas, or they did not have cash to get gas. A lot of places were out of power, so they were running on a generator, but just for the pumps. So you had to pay cash. It was a mess. And I was so thankful. I cannot tell y'all, so thankful that I had not this binder, but I did have a gas envelope that had $200 in cash in it. And that was enough to get us out of Florida so that, once we made it to Georgia, we could use our card, things like that. But keep in mind, guys, when there are so many power outages, you can't use a card. There's no ATM to use. There's no swipe to use. And hotels were only accepting cash. So something to think about. You can have all the credit in the world, but it will not help you when all the power is out. So please, if you don't already, I know some people don't like to keep cash in their house, but please keep some ready cash to ensure that if you and your family have to evacuate, you guys can at least get out of danger safely. All right, so in gas, we should have, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. $144. So we got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 146. Okay, so we got $2 extra, but our awesome, we're in good shape. And so my goal here is $200, because like I said, $200 is plenty to get us out of Florida. And I always try to calculate if I had to pay for gas for 2 vehicles, because there are a lot of us and 1 vehicle was enough. My son has a third row truck, so that was great. But in the event that we have to take 2 cars, I want to make sure that I'm prepared for that. All right, so let's get going. Oh guys, so let me start. If you are interested in purchasing one of these binders for yourself, I got this from the Millennial Dollar. I reached out to Miss Melina. If you are not subscribed to her channel, please go and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please go and watch her playlist, or just watch a few videos. Show her channel some love. She is amazing. You will enjoy her. I reached out to her and said, hey, this is what I want. I'm thinking about, you know, these categories. Can you do it for me? Sight unseen, she said, yes, you trust me, let me do my thing. And that's how this came about. So I was very happy with the final product. These are the categories that I felt were important. As we go through, you'll see, but you could totally reach out to her and tailor it towards, you know, blizzards, any type of emergency preparedness that you want to get prepared for. So in Florida, of course, our hurricane season is June 1st to November 30th. So we're right around the corner. We are just weeks away from hurricane season. So this is important to me. At first, I was going to skip it for a few months, and I thought, girl, hurricane don't skip a few months or a few years. Keep steadily putting into this. All right, so my first category is camping equipment, and it gets $4. Oh, we didn't even count how much I'm saving. So we're going to be cash stuffing 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $111. I'm not quite sure if that's right, but we're gonna go with it, and hopefully everybody will get money as planned. All right, so $4 in camping equipment. Camping equipment is very important, not because we're going to go camping, but because when the power is out, we use the propane. We may have to, you know, utilize our tents, things like that. So because we never know what we might need to use, this is the reason why there is a camping equipment category. All right, so now we've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And honey, let me tell you, once hurricane season hits, Dick's Sporting Goods, stores like that, Home Depot, Lowe's, they get low on inventory. So it's always good to plan ahead. Cleanup is getting $2. And last time when we came home, we not only had trees and debris and things like that outside that had fallen, but we also had, you know, inside damages where the sandbags did not protect everything. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will make sure Miss Melina's information is in my description box and here on the screen for those of you that might be considering this. Now, you don't have to go and get one that is as, you know, detailed as what I am doing. You could just get a few categories if, you know, that's what you want to do. But again, I can't stress enough, think about it, write it down, play it out in your mind on what you might need. And deductibles is getting $10. And so now it has 40. Play it out in your mind what you think you might need should an emergency happen, and then, you know, go from there. This isn't something that I recommend you just jump into, because of course the goal is to make sure you're prepared. So you definitely want to make sure that you're prepared for what you or your family might need at the time. Electronics is getting 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oops, no, it's getting... did I cut? I don't think I colored one in. Hold on, y'all. I can't remember. So if I did, oh well. Okay. I think that's right, y'all. Okay, flights is next, and that's going to get 20. And of course, this is in case, you know, I have to cut bait, baby, and get up out of here quick. Oftentimes, you know, we all know flights are costly right now, and last minute flights are super costly. So any amount you can save towards that will definitely help alleviate some of your credit card stress that might occur during that time. Food is getting $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for me, this is specifically for food that I might have to purchase while on the road, which was also a hot mess. Every place that we went, drove past, the lines were like hours long. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In that camping equipment, we also make sure we have coolers, so that way gas is going to get 4. We can pack up as much food as possible so that you can lower the amount of, you know, the amount of out of pocket that you might incur while you're traveling on the road. So that was super helpful. And we just counted this one, so I won't count it again. We are close to our $200 goal. Once we reach that, that $4 will be reallocated into one of these other categories. Generator is getting 10. It would be absolutely amazing to have a generator. Can't go wrong with having one when you live in Florida. Hotel is getting 20. And honey, that hotel bill was, whew, it was $500, okay? And again, just thankful I had it. $60, because counting on FEMA, that was a hot mess. They trash. Sorry, but not sorry. We were already home, and they were sending messages saying you've been approved for a hotel. Excuse me? I'm already back. We needed this documentation before we left. Sad. Sad. So this one is just miscellaneous for anything that I may have overlooked, not thought about. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Prepare is getting 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another good thing, you know, you can't really ever go wrong when you're saving in advance. But another good thing about me being proactive and saving in advance, it does give me a better sense of security. Not, you know, that I feel like, oh, I'm safe, but just like, okay, I'm better prepared than the time before. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Also, as you move through time, right, and you purchase certain things, you now begin to accumulate things that you won't have to purchase again. Like I have a electric kind of grill top. I have a propane grill top. I have the tents. I've got the tarps. We've got the MREs. We've got the water. So it's, you know, things like that where you won't have to spend as much money over and over again. And PTO is getting 20 because it's pretty self-explanatory. You have no idea how long you're going to be off from work. Now, I'm very thankful that my job actually, you know, paid us. So now it has 60, as long as they could prove that, you know, we were in a hurricane. However, I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket. So I'm just going to slow burn and save. Repairs is getting 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The last 4. And add it here. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I'm short 2. I'm short safety supplies, $2, and toiletries, $2. So next time I will make sure I double stuff these. But guys, that is it for this go round. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you go check out the May Budget Spotlight channel, and that is Teacher Mom Budgets, Miss Laura. If you are not subscribed to her channel, please go and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please go and watch her playlist. Show her channel some love. Make sure you get acquainted with her. You're gonna love her content. Miss Laura is great. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget, if you'd like to send me something to share on my channel, my email and PO box are in the description. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, we're seeking abundance, wellness, and financial freedom. Bye, guys.